This is There Are No Orcs. It's kind of a cross between a base builder, kind of a city builder. It's got auto battler elements in it as well. It's very interesting indeed. Okay, so we're playing as Gustav over here. I'm just gonna unpause. We have got some coinage in the bank, and we also have an ability to place and expand our little town. And of course, we can do that with a variety of buildings down at the bottom here, and they are all gonna change, well, the game in a variety of different ways. For example, the park is going to give us adjacency tiles, or is going to give us income per empty adjacent tile. So if we put you right over here, we're going to make 32 coins, which is pretty darned good. We can also get farmland, which we can place down, and every time this little meter completes, we're going to get a nice little payout of 10 coins, which is pretty good. However, we do need to consider there are some enemies over here. There's an enemy core, and we need to destroy it. That is our current objective. To do that, we're going to have to place some military buildings. For example, archery barracks. Production, archer, plus 60% when adjacent to a culture building. Now, this park is a culture building. However, I don't think I necessarily want to put anything next to it, because I think I value the money more at the moment. But let's get 2 archery barracks at least for now, and then let's unpause and let's see what happens. Now, we can also... Looking good, a little bit of income there. We can also, when this little meter completes, we can also see what happens when our troops ride into battle. There we go, 32 coins. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but let me tell you, it is. It absolutely is. Okay, a barn grants 5 when adjacent economy and culture buildings produce. That's good. I think that's what we want to save for. Cool. So, when we are in range of this is a gold mine. It's a neutral facility. It produces every 20 seconds after we have captured it, which we have done, and it will remain captured until an enemy unit wanders into there. But it's going to remain captured, and it's going to give me 100 coins each and every 20-second. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Okay, get this. That in there. Did I get that? I don't think I did. It doesn't particularly matter. It's okay. Either way, plus 5 when adjacent economy, culture buildings, etc. produce. That is not too bad. Bodyguard agencies, military. If no enemies are on your half of the field, produces 10 gold instead. However, it produces a bodyguard if there are enemies on our half of the field, which is kind of cool. Okay, there we go. We're getting plus 15 now from these farmlands. Very, very nice. Instantly produces a swordsman whenever you purchase an economy building. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. I also kind of like the idea of another barn, to be brutally honest with you. I feel like that's not bad. Yeah, building it over here and just sort of assembling a grand barn farm area. This is looking good. Okay, bodyguard agency, we've already got one of these. That's fine. Archery production. Yeah, let's space it out a little bit. What is this down here? A fountain of nourishment. Continuously produces empty tiles when under your control. Right, well, that's way more valuable. So let's move this building down here. Yeah, I didn't mention, but we can move buildings. It is actually a pretty sort of fundamentally important part of how this game operates. Stuff like, for example, the black market will give me 200 coins, but when it's sold or destroyed, it will completely, sort of use up the tile that it is on. However, let's get it just to sort of demonstrate here. It's still really good, but I can move this around, but if I sell it, then we'll just lose access to the tile, so I'd rather not deal with that. There we go. 25 gold. Don't mind if I do. That is fantastic. Okay, we captured this area over here. I think we're about to lose it. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. That's my bodyguard. Let's get another archery barracks over here. I want to put a culture building right in there. I want to put a culture building right in there as well. Now, there is this little upgrade meter over here. This is kind of handy. This will allow us to get access to some rarer and, dare I say, more interesting and more profitable buildings. So we will do that. Swordsman barracks, plus 5%. What is that? Production speed per swordsman owned. Well, we don't actually have any swordsmen at the moment, but we'll start the process of getting it down. As you can see, it's 105% because we've got one singular swordsman barracks. Yeah, do I want to move this park around? You know what? Yeah, let's move the park around. 160% production speed is absolutely nothing to sniff at, so let's do that. Bodyguard agency. I want to get another park in here. Let's go for a reroll. We've got 3 free rerolls. Let's put that in there. Boom. It's not my preferred culture building to put in here. I feel like we could probably put something more valuable in there. But it's okay. We need to start taking control of these areas. I got plenty of cash, though, which is great, because going into level 2, fantastic, we can do a couple of things. So, first things first, we get access to a brand new row. That is fantastic. That is really, really good. We also get to select a relic. I love it. I really, really like this. This is cool. Right, the production speed bonus of the Spearman Barracks no longer has a limit. Well, we don't have the Spearman... Well, the Spearman Barracks we get to as part of this relic. I'm not that bothered. Your ranged units get plus 50% attack damage, minus 90% HP. Oh, or the price of buildings in the shop decreased by 5 gold per second. So if I procrastinate and prevaricate, then we will get better value. I'm going to take glass cannon because I've got loads of archers and I kind of love the idea of my archers just doing some crazy stuff. Let's put the swordsman barracks down here. We can start to get some sweet, sweet bonuses. Actually, you know what? Let's move you down here. I think I want to focus a little bit more on the bottom half of the map. I will get another park, actually. And you know what? We'll replace that there. Yeah, so it looks like we don't get sort of multiple stacking bonuses. We just get a flat sort of 60%. I mean, that's fine. That's absolutely a-okay. We can sort of trigger all of these archery barracks with just these 2 parks. Maybe not super optimal, but that's okay. Ooh, a level 2 building. Converts units produced by buildings in the same column from swordsmen, archers into spearmen and crossbowmen. Now, which one is a column? That's a row, that's a column. So, we need 2 armories, technically. Okay, well, great. We got 2 armories, and now that is officially... All of my units have been enabled into... Yeah, you're definitely a spearman. Nice. Okay, we destroyed an enemy tower, we get a relic, and you're a crossbowman. Okay, so we can see because of the little helmets here. That is very, very nice. What does a bank do? Production is 20, saving the building upon selling, collect all the savings. Yeah, I guess I will do that. That's fine. Let's select the relic now. Kill all enemy units. I don't really need to because I don't think there are any... enemy units, to be honest, on the field of battle at the moment. When a wizard kindergarten successfully produces, gain gold equal to the purchase price of a new building. What? Production transforms the adjacent building into the right building. I don't care about that. This is what I'm after. Hallucinogenic mushroom. Empty tiles produce 10 coins every 20 seconds. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh, look, this just completed, and we've got ourselves a little bit of extra space to play around with. Very, very nice. A town center. Adjacent economy buildings gain plus 25% construction speed. Yeah, here's what I want to do. I want to do that right in there. Beautiful. That is amazing. That is exactly what I want to see happening. And, of course, now we're cashing in all of that sweet, sweet... Sweet moolah. That's a spearman barracks. That's already upgraded, so you know we're not going to get the armory bonus, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to cash in that sweet, sweet moolah from all of those mycelium hallucinogenic tiles, whatever the heck they're called. I don't care. It's all looking good. That's all I'll say. It's all looking good. Let's get you up here. And let's press forward. Press the advantage. Thank you very much. I think we can take you out very, very quickly. As long as we've got loads and loads of firepower coming from these archers, which we seemingly do, to be honest. What do we got? Monks healing range? Well, we don't have... I mean, maybe we should get monks, actually. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Level 1 and 2 buildings can be sold at half of their purchase prices. I think that's good. A bonus piece of equipment drops upon victory, but your units have 0 armor permanently. I'll take the Holy Trumpets. Sure, and we will deploy you right over there. Plus 20% per adjacent culture building. If I swap you, that will give you... You're still 120%. So we get the adjacency from the 3x3 around. That's okay. Right, we've hit level 3. What have we got? Spearmen deal plus 300% damage. to enemy units without with 0 armor. That's not bad. Eliminate 10 enemy units and gain free... I mean, and gain free land? That's so good. Crossbowmen's attack speed plus 200%, but they no longer pierce armor. You know what? Heck yeah. Give me this. I'll take that. I would love that. 200% attack speed. We've got to be able to destroy this really quickly, right? Maybe the piercing was more important. Maybe it was more important. Either way, let's get some stuff happening. Ooh, alchemy lab. That's a tier 3, and so is this monument. Yeah, it's culture as well, so we can move you over here. We can move you into there. Oh, I didn't even see. That's way better. There we go. That is way better. Total attack bonus. That is quite large. Knights? I would love some knights. Plus 30% per economy building. Yeah, let's put you right in there. Sure. A treasure vault. Produce 1% of currently held cash. A philosopher's guild. It's just a free building that produces nothing. But I suppose it could be kind of useful if we got a nice adjacency with it, but I don't think I'm that bothered. I'll take the treasure vaults. Put that down over there. Production is, well, was high. It was like 19. Now it's gone all the way back down to 7, but that's fine. Okay, consumes 1 empty square in the tile and grants, in the column, and grants 400 coinage. I mean, that's not bad. Can we get this? Will that stack things up? I think so. I think that's better. Archery barracks. Yep, put you over there. Good. Swordsman barracks. Put you here so that we can immediately get the swordsman upgraded to spearman because of the armory right up at the top. That's not bad. Plus 10% per adjacent culture building. Yeah, so does that... Is that better? Hard to tell. I don't know. So, the plus 10% production speed. Yeah, whatever. You know what? Who cares? I mean, honestly, I'm accruing such a large critical mass, and the knight being on the front line is just the, you know, the creme de la creme. I will say, I think the fact that I do not have any piercing is highly problematic, in fact. Oh, I also have an active ability. It's called Venture Capital. 75% chance to double my cash. If failed. Hey, look at that. We did it. And we got a relic. They were not connected, but that's nice. Randomly eliminate 15 enemy units when losing a... That's cool. When losing land. I like that idea a lot. We could absolutely manipulate that. If I get this... Geometry Institute, fine. Bang that down. Monastery, yes. Let's do it there. And in fact, let's pop you in the center there. So that's a little better, I think. Let's go for one more reroll. I'm not really loving anything here. I kind of wanted to get a building that would lose us land. That's kind of what I was going for, but alas, I don't think we're going to get that. Either way, I think we're going to storm to victory here, which is kind of nice. We only explored up to level 3. We'll, you know, get it maybe into a tiny bit to the next level. That's my monks. What a shame. But yeah, a pretty good result. What I will say, sure, I guess we'll get the relic. Shop no longer offers level 1 and level 2 buildings. That could be good. It could be good. You gain all the empty land, but are no longer able to manually refresh the shop. Sure. Oh, wow. Okay, so that is a great relic. If we've got the space, or if we've got the sort of cash or whatever to deal with it and expand out into here, very, very much something that I'm interested in. Now, I think we're gonna grab the enemy core. I don't really foresee any problems. I mean, we'll get rid of the enemies here. It looks like there's some turrets around that are doing a little bit of damage, but I got loads of monks. I got loads of monks on the go. We're healing. We're gonna get it. Sorry, little dog things. You can't deal with it. We're going to romp home to victory. Brilliant. Okay. Really, really fun. Very, very much enjoyed that. So, we got a couple of different things that we can check out. First of all, we completed that as Gustav. We've also got the ability to... What is that? Equip some armor. Shop head, refresh cost, decay, speed +1, free shop refresh at the start, starting gold +50. Nice, and equipped by Gustav. Okay, well, let's get you unequipped. What are you here? This is a new guy. Francula drains 20% of the remaining HP of enemy units in the target area and redistributes the drained HP to your units. Okay, I mean, we didn't really use the venture capital ability that much. We used it once, but that's okay. Let's equip the hats. I'm going to do it. I think that's pretty cool. And the body gives us free shop refreshes at the start. Relic reroll base cost -10. Shop refresh cost. Sure. Okay, let's do it. And then let's see what Purge Rebels. Let's see what we've got here. Right. Okay, Battlefield is a little different. We've got a trading post over here. Randomly obtains a building from another commander of the same faction. Fine. Also... Francula's got some different buildings to play around with. We've got a bat cave. Plus 30% per skill stored. I guess this is a skill stored because we can get like 6 charges of it. So that'd be kind of cool. Let's get a second bat cave. The bank we can sell immediately and get 20 if we want to. I don't want to. It's just something that we can consider. Grab park. Black market. You know what? I feel like I didn't really get much value from the black markets last time. So... Let's do that over there. And then this here. And that there so that we get the nice bonuses, which is good. Farmland, bat cave. You know what? We'll go for another park. The other park will go over here so that we can try and maximize our sort of area that we have free around it. In fact, if we put you there, and then I grab the farmland and put the farmland there, that leaves us in a pretty nice position. Okay, you'll note, by the way, that we have to coin our way to an upgrade. So it is actually more important that we do sort of think strategically, think monetarily for this specific encounter. We got a little countdown timer, by the way, up in the top right-hand corner about enemies incoming, etc. But look, we're going to see how good bats are. We're going to see how decent they are. I suspect they're not going to be very great against this tower here. But you know what? You know what? Oh, they do. They do lifesteal. Heck yeah? Heck yeah, they do. Well, that's amazing. Okay, get more bats, please. Absolutely. I mean, you're just going from strength to strength, buddy. That is absolutely fantastic. So you're just going to chill there until, presumably, the enemies come along. You're literally the only swordsman. Well, I don't know if my bats are going to be able to take you out and the tower. But the fact that we're going to, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, touch wood, get a tower for free. That feels like an absolute flippin' steal, to be honest with you. I would like that. I would like that greatly. And all the time, we are reinforcing our operations over here. I'm going to get another bat cave just up at the top there. It's good. And yes, of course, we're getting a production speed modifier because I've got some charges stored of my ability, which I would very much like to use actually at some point. Oh, look at that. These bats flipping rock, man. Oh, this is great. Okay. A nice early tower. What have we got? I'm not taking this again. No siree. Your buildings have 500% durability. That seems okay. The refresh cost of relics becomes 500 and never doubles. Ironically, I feel like the best course of action is for me to reroll here, because I think those are awful. Your units restore 50% HP when they are within range of a neutral facility. So I think the neutral facilities are these things here. Minus 60% attack for enemy towers and core, or empty tiles produce 10 coins. I think I'm gonna... I think the smart play is this, but I'm gonna take the Hypnotic Pendant because... I mean... I feel like it just is gonna allow us to absolutely flippin' rampage. And you know what? If we nab ourselves a barracks right over here, then a little bit of sort of armored ranged support, I think, would go a long way to just allowing these bats to just go absolutely crazy. Don't know what's happening with this swordsman, but seems fine. Seems seems like my bats are doing a-okay, so that's great. Alright. Bonus piece of equipment drops upon victory, but your units have 0 armor permanently. Oh yeah, so that's the equipment that I'm now wearing. I'm now wearing the head and the body slot. That's fine. 3 brokerage. I think the brokerage is this? I think this is the brokerage. I'm not sure. No, 3 brokerage, it's a building. That's a level 4 building. Holy cow. The building to the right gains the bonus of the building. Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't care. Shop refresh decreases twice as fast. I think these are awful, actually. Yeah, how much do my bats, how much armor do my bats have? My bats have 0 armor. My bats have 0 armor. That's kind of amazing. Let's do it. Maybe I'm gonna regret it, but we'll chance it. I mean, I've already got the 0 armor anyway, and they've already got the lifesteal, so who really cares? Is what I kind of think I should do. There we go. Let's do it. Maybe I should also use my skill as well. Remaining HP of enemy units in the target area. I don't know how large the enemies in the target area will be. I mean, but who really cares? I mean, okay, you being on the archers being on 0 armor, really problematic. But my bats are just absolutely, they're just absolutely killing it. To be honest, they are absolutely decimating the enemy here. Maybe I'm not even going to progress up the shop tier. Upgrading the shops unlocks higher quality buildings, empty tiles, and 1 relic. Yeah, I'm interested in all of those things. Yeah, okay. My archers are going to take a little bit of a pounding from the swordsmen, unfortunately, but they survived. Okay, reroll. I would like more attack buildings. There we go. Archery barracks. Lots of archery barracks. Forget the sword barracks. Don't care. And then as soon as we got the resources for another bat cave, I'm going to roll with another bat cave. You know what? I'm going to do that just to test. It does 20% damage. It doesn't do anything else because all of my units apart from this one are on full HP. Yeah, this is the death by 1,000 bat bites approach. And I can't quite believe it, but it has been ludicrously, overwhelmingly, ridiculously successful. I simply can't believe it. Every 30 seconds, all of your units restore 50% of their HP. I don't think so. Every 400 seconds, all buildings instantly produce. I feel like these are absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Your melee units get +3 armor. Well, I think bats count as melee units, right? I think they do. I think they do. Cannot be attacked by melee units from the ground. But I think it is a melee unit. I'm gonna... The effects triggered when selling a building are triggered an additional time. Okay, so yeah, if we got that, then that would give us the ability to, you know, for example, sell a bank and get whatever we've got in savings twice. That would actually be super useful. So these banks, which we've had from the very beginning, savings, we've got 375. We sell them, then we get double that. But I don't care. I'm gonna do this. That's given me armor. That's given me armor on the bats. So that has basically made us completely unstoppable. To be honest, that is ridiculous. Council hall, production of land. Okay, cool. Well, maybe this is when I find out that my death by 1,000 bat bites is not going to work. But I'm kind of just hoping that it will. Military buildings also count as culture. You know, give me the battle scar so that I can get the, I don't know, buildings placed down here. I just feel like I need a little bit more. And get that in there. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I feel like I need a little bit more frontline melee. I know that I've got quite a lot of bats at the moment, but they're not really frontline. They're more aerial. I mean, either way, I think we've reached that sort of critical mass point that we can, thankfully, take the enemy out without too much to worry about. That feels good. I like Frankula. Put it that way. I'm a big fan of Frankie over here. Yeah, he's hella good. He's hella good. And loads of equipment. And remember, we get 1 extra bit of equipment because I elected to to take that relic. Right, we got some booties to put on. Gold mine output plus 10, relic reroll base cost, starting tiles plus 1. I mean, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. What are you here? Naval support consumes 500 coins to launch 5 bombardments at random enemy positions. I mean, yeah, we should... Von Tolpstaten? Tolpstein? Tolpatchten? Council Hall, Guild Hall, Royal Barracks. Oh, that was where I got the Council Hall from. Remember the building in the middle, the neutral building, gave me another faction's building? That was where we got the Council Hall from. I just realized that. Right. You know what? Let's unequip, and unequip all of those. It's good. And then let's play with the naval. Carcad. Sure. Equip that there. We not have a... Yeah, we do have a uniform that we can equip here. Starting gold plus 50, free shop refreshes. I don't think it really matters that much, to be honest. I don't think I really care. It's just kind of fine. Alright, punish dwarves. That's our next thing. I'm going to read all of these. I'm going to read about all these things in a little bit. Ooh, plus extra 2 tiles because of the equipment that I was wearing. Whatever it is. There we go. The body and the feet. Very nice. So what do we got here? Ooh, that's a laser. It's a laser by the looks of things. There's an obsidian dragon. Production time is 300 seconds. Awakens the dragon to fight for your side. 1 time only. Well, let's make sure that that flippin' counts. Right. The chart room gives me +1 maritime chart stored in this building. When sold, +1 free shop refresh. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Let's start things off with a one of these. The chart room is there. +1 maritime chart. What the heck is a maritime chart? I'm not sure. Right, swordsman barracks. Let's just get a little something set up here. I'd love to get a park up and running over in this vicinity. Maybe move the bank over to here. I am going to try and sell some buildings this time. Maybe we want to push up to level 2 as well. Almost seems like a ridiculously sensible thing to do. But it's going to feel real bad not having the bats that have lifesteal against these enemy towers. That's for darn sure. Another bank. Yeah, I mean, when's the right time to sell a bank? That's something to ask a millionaire or a billionaire or somebody that owns a bank, quite honestly. Put this in here. And that over there. This is fine. Actually, we could... That's better, actually. It gives us slightly more. Either way, a little bit more cash. Don't mind if I do. Some more swordsmen, some more farmland, and some black mark tiering. Yes, please. Bank, yep, we're going to do it. And there is going to be another bank as soon as I get my little payout from this gold mine over here. Can't flippin' wait. Yeah, these guys are valiantly sacrificing their lives for, I mean, what is that, 21 damage to the enemy tower? It's, you know, it leaves a little to be desired. Let's put the park in there. I think still mathematically that sort of adds up. Maritime chart. What the heck is a maritime chart? It's got to be useful for something later on, right? I'm hopeful it will be useful for something later on. Right, that bank's got 135 saved. This one's only got 25 saved, so nothing really there. Get that sold. Recruitment center? Yeah, you know what? We will get a recruitment center. So this will give me a swordsman every time we purchase an economy building, and that's great because I plan on purchasing a few more economy buildings before the game is done. I really think I need to push up to level 2. It's clear that I'm not going to be able to do, you know, some sort of cheese strat like we did last time. I say it was cheese, you know, not really my cheese, more just the cheese that the video game decided to bestow upon me with the wondrous bats. But there's no bats right here right now, so we gotta get ourselves out of this pickle, and we gotta figure out how we're gonna do it. Don't really want to buy the black market quite yet. I think sending one of these banks to the Shadow Realm in order to facilitate an upgrade. Might not be the craziest thing in the world, but I'm not really under a tremendous amount of pressure right now, so I think I might just chill. Yeah. That tower is so annoying. And I would really like the dragon, although it looks like the enemy can't trigger the dragon, which is great. But they can deactivate the gold mine every time they go through it. Either way, who really cares? Let's get this son of a gun upgraded. Let's do it. We still have to undergo a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of effort and energy to get it done, but we will get ourselves 7 extra new tiles, which is lovely. There we go. And most importantly, we get ourselves a relic. Good. Your units with 0 armor gain plus 50% HP. Every 30 seconds, all units restore 50% of their HP. Swordsmen gain plus 40 max HP and current HP per kill. Yeah, I will take that. I will take that. And this is going to be good because it's going to allow me to get 4 free buildings out onto the pitch, which is great. And all of them will synergize and give me plus 5% production speed, which I think is great. Black market, that can go quite comfortably up there. It's good. Do we maybe want to push straight up to the next level? Maybe not. 500 coins, 5 bombardments at random positions in the target area. I mean, I wonder if... I mean, yeah, 100%. I say 100%. We're probably going to be able to damage the tower. But I'm not necessarily sure if that's something that we should be aiming to do right now. An outlaw hideout. Ooh, production is a sailor. Each outlaw hideout reduces the price by 10. A melee unit with high attack speed. Okay, well, let's build it. I mean, we got nothing to lose. But that is a level 2 building, for sure. I do like the idea of sort of building a Jack Sparrow. A Jack Sparrow sort of hideout place. That is pretty darn cool. Swordsman barracks. Yeah, we're gonna get a barn here. We're gonna move the swordsman barracks around. Gonna pop you in there. Archer, we're gonna move up to proximity of the park. Town center, adjacent economy and culture buildings gain plus 25 production speed. That is very, very good. Very, very, very good, in fact. Almost worth more than I think having the barn here. Yeah, I mean, the barn can still go here, which still grants extra cash to pretty much everyone, which is lovely. But, tell you what, we don't get cash from completing the chart room. Maritime chart. Yeah, what the heck is a maritime chart? Really don't know. Put you over... Yeah, this definitely stacks. That's really nice. Okay. That's good. That's good. Are we happy with this positioning? Yeah, I think we're happy. No. Actually, it should be over here. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then this should go here. Yeah, I think that's slightly better. Okay, we've got an enemy tower. I wasn't even focused on it, but I hope you were, dear viewer. Crossbowman's range, minus 50%. Attack damage speed, plus 150%. Your units restore 50% HP per second when they are within range of a neutral facility. Get double buildings when obtaining buildings from sources outside the shop. That would be nice on maps that we have the ability to, you know, get random buildings, for example, like we did on the last map. I think we take the crossbowman, to be honest, and we get the armory. We put you here, and we swap that around. Yeah, and then we keep all of the adjacency bonuses, and because we only have archers like here and here, we'll get them upgraded into crossbowmen very, very quickly. I think we're on course to take this tower out very, very darn quick. Not gonna lie. Also, it's time to sell some banks. I mean, we've been saving these banks for a long time. I've not done any selling, so let's just do it. There we go. Get you pushed up to the next level, and we still have one more bank that we can choose to sell if indeed we want to at a point in the future. And in fact, what we're talking about, we've got 2 banks that we can sell at some point in the future if we want them. Yeah. Okay, another relic. Knight's Charge. Well, I don't have knights, at least not yet. Resets the relic refresh cost to 1. Plus 1 free land when refreshing relics. I don't mind that. Melee units get plus 3 armor. I think I'll take that, actually, because I got loads of swordsmen here, so I think plus 3 armor would be really, really good. It looks like they only have 1 armor, but could be better. Also, I want to get another armory, basically. I know we've got an armory that is working on crossbowmen, and that's kind of the priority, to be honest. I still think it's better to have, you know, crossbowmen, given that we've got the crossbow bonus. But now that we've got the small god idol modifier, could be worth us looking at swapping that armory around. Don't care about any of these, to be honest. I guess I'll take the spearman barracks. Put that there, because we already have... I guess you're being made into a spearman, and that's it. I should probably move you around. Yeah. Fine. Hey, look at that. I'll take the relic. Swordsman HP plus 200%. Abso-flippin-lutely. Oh, archers fire 2 additional arrows. Oh, but there's so many choices. So many choices. I'm going to take the 200 HP. I think it's slightly better for me right now. Not to mention the fact that I get 3 flippin' free barracks. Armory, that is what I was looking for. So that's going to allow me to get everything upgraded. Monuments. Production. One empty tile plus 10% per adjacent military building. Okay, so we pop the monument right in here. And you know what? Actually, let's sell the bank. Get the monuments. I don't think I really need to be overly worried about what's going on down here, but... I mean, look, I think we get the dragon online, right? And pretty much everything fixes itself. Outlaw hideout. I've not really noticed these guys. Stable. Oh, we do actually have access to a stable. Yeah, not really noticed the Outlook hideout. Maybe they're decent, I suppose. But yeah, I've not really seen much of them. I also don't think we can get those upgraded. Yeah, swordsmen into archers, into spearmen, crossbowmen. Fine. Let's get some knights. Why don't we? Plus 30% per adjacent economy building. I can't believe the black market counts as the economy building, but there we go. Let's crank that in there, so we've now got 2. What could I say? It's better. Slightly. Technically. Also... I know I've just done this, but if we pop an armory in here, then this entire area is going to get turned into just giga spearmen, which I think should be what we need. Right, Monk's healing range, randomly eliminate 15 enemy units when losing... Oh, yes, Voodoo Doll, that's exactly what we wanted. Right, and then we're going to sell the black market. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, there we go. We just saw them all get eliminated there. Okay, we now, by the way, no longer have access to that tile. We can get it back, I think, by, you know, for example, our monument finishing its production cycle. But for now, we can't. It's fine. I really want to see the dragon. I really want to see... What the heck is this? A combat mecha. A lot of different sort of... there's orcs. There's pirates. A lot of different fantasy enemies. Oh, here comes the knight. This is looking a little sketchy. Maybe I should not have stopped investing. Look, I'm banking on the obsidian dragon waking up and doing some damage. There's a marine. There's a helicopter. What the heck? And they keep coming as well. Holy cow. Okay, dragon is online. I'm just gonna say, I think this is gonna be it. There we go. Units restore 50% HP. The bolts of crossbowmen pierce 2 extra enemies. Yes. That will do. That will do. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. That lovely splash damage. That is fantastic. Really, really decent. I tell you what, though. The enemies did manage to take out a good chunk of my force. But thankfully, I'm able to reinforce it. Oh, yeah. Let's use this. Can I... There we go. Nice. Okay, that actually flippin' rinsed the enemies. Holy cow, that was really good. Unfortunately, though, the Tyrant Buster is also quite strong, and I am taking a little bit of a pounding. No matter, though. Managed to destroy him. Okay, I don't really think that there's anything that we need to worry about here. Maybe I'm wrong. There we go. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's just a matter of time before we whittle them down. I could help out build some more swordsman barracks. I still don't understand what a maritime chart is. Yeah, not sure. Not sure. Is a maritime chart naval support? maybe it said on the, there we go. Maybe it said on the intro. Maybe it said on the, little information area at the start, but I did not read that, as you can probably tell. Move you there, armory there. Good, so everybody here should be top level, stable. Yep, and there. I mean, if in doubt, just build more stuff. Oh, Wizard Kindergarten. I've not seen this before. Production transforms the adjacent building on the right into a random building. Okay, I have seen that before, and it breaks my brain. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Sunken treasure. Ooh, randomly grants 10 to 500 when purchased. Well, how much are we going to get? Let's go into one-time speed so that we can see. 341. Great. And then we can sell it and get our money back. Wow, that is literally free money. Fantastic. Okay, this is not going as well as I thought it would. Yeah, this is not ideal. I mean, the Obsidian Dragon is doing an absolutely fine job, to be honest with you. Really happy. The monk army, yep, we're seeing some stuff getting healed. That's great. Let's go. Oh, we don't have 500 coins. That's annoying. Yeah, well, what can I say? The troops are they're doing stuff, but they're not doing quite enough. And a little bit of naval support to help out, I think, goes a long way. Sunken treasure. You bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to get sunken treasure. 446. Okay, it feels like if I was to go for it again, we'd probably not get that amount. This is kind of rough, to be honest. This is kind of rough. I feel like I don't really have the attack force needed to just get across the line. The good news is, though, I do have the artillery that I can utilize quite effectively. I'm going to save it this time. Don't think I'm going to use it. Yep, there we go. Use it now. Good, and then get it all down. I mean, as long as I have the cash, we can just sort of spam it whenever we want to. The cooldown is pretty quick. But I just don't regularly have the cash. That's the annoying thing. There we go. It does do damage. When sold, +1 free shop refresh per maritime chart in it. Wait, hold on. 31 free. Okay. It was literally just the it was literally just the free shop refreshes that we get from it. Okay. Well, yeah, we knew it was going to happen. Come on. Yeah, well, now I can just refresh and gamble to my heart's content, I suppose. Didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. No. Oh, I hope I don't run out of free refreshes. This was definitely worth keeping until the end, wasn't it? Just buy... Oh, yes. I tell you what, sunken treasure? Yes. Into stable? Yes. Lovely. Archery barracks? Sure. Put that over there. Stable. Put this here. Good. Yeah, come on. Let's get the job done here. I feel like the dragon is good. Splash damage is nice, but it's only enough to keep the enemy at bay. It's not enough to, like, do proper attack. There we go. Proper attack damage. Pretty nice. Okay, and then we got Civilized Elves. What do we got? We've got the von Topplestein guy. And then we've got Morrison? Crypt. Bone Pile? What was your last building? A Royal Cannon Foundry? Production of cannon? Oh, satisfying. Royal Vault? Eh. There's so many characters as well. It's quite a lot. Sure. We'll do Civilized Elves. Let's see. Get this on you. I mean... Starting tiles +1, range units, HP +9. Yeah, I guess, sure. And then we'll move the booties over to you. And we'll try and civilize some elves. Trait, summons a skeleton warrior whenever an enemy unit dies? Seems quite strong. Okay, bone pile. Production hand enemy ×2. What? I don't know what that's going to mean. Does that mean that it summons an enemy? Let's find out. Oh, right. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, so the bone pile will summon the enemies, and then my swordsman... Okay, I need to put it like here. My swordsman will come in, they will attack the hands, and then we will spawn the skeletons. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Okay, that is great. That is really cool. Little bit of a sort of infinite money glitch, I suppose. I'm very interested. What do I want? Black market. I feel like a black market's not a bad thing to get done, to be honest with you. Bones should be on the front line. I'd like more bones if at all possible, please. Park. I think honestly, I just think the park is a good sort of solid early thing to do. Changes the allied units produced by adjacent buildings to skeleton shooters. Okay. This is so weird. This is so weird. So I guess the enemies... Ooh, you're big. I guess the elf warrior over here, I guess if we destroy you, then we will also get a skeleton. A skeleton doesn't really seem like it's that good, but that's okay. Consumes all skeletons in the area to summon a skeletal champion with plus 30 HP for each skeleton consumed. I mean, don't mind if I flip and do, to be honest. But I'm going to get the crypt first. And so this will now give me, this will now give me all skeleton warriors thanks to the crypt. This is so good. This is so neat. It's so nifty. Okay, nice. Loads of money. Swordsman barracks here. Yeah, and then park down to there. You down to there. Yeah, don't mind that, to be honest with you. That feels pretty decent. I definitely feel like I need a skeletal champion. Whatever the heck a skeletal champion actually is. But I'm going to get one. I'm absolutely going to get one. So yeah, we've only got 2. Yeah, so the skeleton warriors come from the hands in the bone pile. But I guess I can't place down bone piles. That would maybe be too strong. Crypt, another crypt. Yeah, give me some swordsman barracks, because I don't actually have any melee force at the moment. I'm a little bit lacking in the melee department, so let's build that back up. Tell you what, though, coinage-wise, I don't know how I've managed to get to a great coin position. Oh, actually, no, I do. It's the gold mine. It's 100% the gold mine. Thanks to the gold mine, we are very, very coin rich. And in fact, I think we might be saving for an upgrade. I kind of just want to double down on crypts, to be honest. I mean, they're just so much cooler than anything else. I also feel like this is probably the worst possible level that we could be doing the, Morrison character for, because it doesn't look like the elf warriors. It looks like they're strong instead of numerous. I don't think it's a problem, though. I think we can still manage. It's good to have lots of skeletons as, cannon fodder, etc. That's good. I'd like to get some more bone piles, though. That would be nice. Right, crypts. Let's go. Swordsman barracks. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, see, they're just too big. They're just too big for me to take out. It's fine, though. Okay, here. Yep. That is loads and loads of swordsmen. Upgrades have been completed. What do we got? Ranged units attack HP is minus 90. Brokerage. The building to the right gains the bonus. Gains the production of the bonus on the left. Ugh, maybe. Philosopher's Guild plus 100% grants 3 Philosopher's Guilds. Sure. So these don't actually produce anything, right? They don't produce anything at all. But if I get a barn next to them, then they will give me money very, very, very rapidly. And now any Philosopher's Guild that I get is guaranteed to be good. Spearman Barracks. Yeah, let's do it. Let's maybe not do skeletons. That's fine. Okay, can I do a skeletal champion? I feel like I've been waiting for a skeletal champion. Oh, look at the size of him. Oh, he's big. Is he gonna be big enough, though? I suspect not, but he's going to be big enough to at least... he's going? Okay. He's just... Oh, he's back! He's decided he doesn't want to get attacked by 3 towers. Instead, he only wants to get attacked by 2 towers. Honestly, the right decision. To be honest, the right decision. Let's materialize all these people into another skeletal champion. Heck yeah, man. This is great. So that is the value of having... Oh, he just one-swiped all those enemies. Oh, that is sick. So yeah, that is the value. Absolutely, that is the value. Plus 25%. Do that there. I really need a barn. What can I say? I really, really need a barn. I don't know if I have the ability to get one, but I would really like it, please. Voodoo doll. Yeah, I would really like a voodoo doll because the enemies basically have got nothing. Permanently captures all neutral facilities. Well, continuously produces relics. You know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that because that means that I'm immediately going to be able to start work on getting this relic, which I think is super sick. Another relic. Don't mind if I do. The attack bonus, or the production bonus of Spearmen no longer has a limit. Ooh, enemy towers produce 3 coins per second. Well, they don't have many towers. They don't have many towers at all. I'll take the recruitment board. It's fine. And, yeah, let's go more. Armory. I feel like the armory is not required. So I'm not going to worry about it. That over there. Bone pile. Yes, okay. So the bone pile is a level 2 building. And, yeah, we're going to get it. I still need to get something for the philosophy department down here. And, in fact, we kind of need to do that real quick. Let's get that switched in there. Yep. That moved there. That moved there. That's a bit better, I think. Bone pile, I would love to get skeletal champion. I can feel a skeletal champion coming on, to be honest. And it's a big skeletal champion at that. Oh, yeah. Not much damage to the tower, but I guess you're not doing that. Yeah, so the real advantage of these skeletons is that they just soak up loads and loads of shots. And that is remarkably lovely. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. More. More. We must feed. Oh, can I consume the... Before you die, I'm going to consume you and turn you into another skeleton. Barn. That's what we need. That is what we need for our philosophers. Needs to go right here. Because it's going to give me +5 when each building completes. And that is going to go absolutely crazy. Right. I'm going to get... So I don't know if this is going to absorb the skeletal champion. But I guess we will see. In just a second. I feel like it'd be really cool if it did. It doesn't. What? Huge! Okay. It does not absorb the skeletal champion. It just makes another one. Okay. Now we're making some real money over here. I think this is actually going to be a lot more money, to be honest. There is no way. There's no way these enemies are going to be able to escape. Sell that. Bank. We don't need it anymore. That's fine. If I could just get the voodoo doll, that would be great. I'm going to get another barn here. It's going to give me 10 income on all of the Philosophers Guild. That, I think, actually gives me more income than all of my fields combined, to be honest. Production time is 3 seconds. Production time on the farmland is, yeah, it's 20. So every 6 seconds from this, we get what we would make from this in 20 seconds. So there you go. Right, enemy tower has been destroyed. Lovely. It resets the relic refresh cost. No. No. I hate all of these. Units with 0 armor gain plus 50% HP. What does the skeletal champion have? He's got 10 armor. Lose all gold and after 5 minutes receive 5 times the amount lost. I mean, it's pretty nice. Curse pendant. Yes, I feel like that's good. Free monument. Don't mind if I do. So every time we gain land, we will destroy enemies. Which is kind of insane. Do you know what's going to be even more insane? It's the fact that I'm going to create another flippin' skeletal champion in just a little bit. Right. Fight clubs also increase attack. All buildings gain plus 40%. Upgrading the shop makes this effect invalid. Okay, I guess so. Another Skeletal Champion. Don't mind if I do. You're going to be just as big as the other one. Fantastic. That's really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got the relic completed here. That's really nice. So, it was worth doing. Worth getting that... what do we want? There we go. It was worth getting that little upgrade. Which one was it? Yeah, the rune pickaxe. It was worth it so that we could get a little head start on the frozen treasure. I could probably make another one of these bad boys. And it's probably going to be a big one, to be honest. Not quite as big. A very middlingly big size. An unfortunately small boy in the grand scheme of things. I know it's going to invalidate... Yeah, I don't care. You know what? I'll just take it. I'll just do the upgrade. I want to explore whatever this freak show has got to offer. So let's do it. Oh, you finally got some archers on me. Also, these are elves. Elves don't really live in the cold, do they? These don't really look like elves. I'll say that much. They really, really don't. I am, like, bang out of space. I can't do anything. Enemy tower has been destroyed. Something that gives me more space would be good. Kill all enemy units. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Economy buildings are also regarded as military and culture buildings. I'll take the arrows. I think that'll make more of a difference. And let's at least see if we can try and get an upgrade in here. It'd be quite nice. See what our level 3 building is. Upgraded. We'll take a relic. Economy buildings. Other buildings. Economy buildings minus 30. Other building types plus 30. That's actually huge. That is absolutely huge. Stables additionally produced. Yeah, so that's great because that means now my Philosopher's Guild have a production time of 2.6 seconds. That is monstrous. Right, a few rerolls. See if we can try and find level 3 stable, level 3 monastery. No, not interested. Not interested. Stable, no. Alchemy lab, not really. We've already sort of seen that. No. Geometry Institute, no. Monument, no. Monastery, no. Maybe there's not a level 3 specific... A level 3 specific building for this character. Ugh, I mean, that was so sick. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, okay, there's not. It was Necrospire, Skeleton Warriors plus 50% HP, minus 10 production speed for all buildings. That is cool. Wow, okay. So yeah, that takes us on to... We've got access to Hard and to Brutal. There's also Chaos as well. Hard, Brutal. Should we try Brutal? Maybe we should try Brutal. Let's try Brutal. What is this? Belethinaned. Belethinaned. I kind of want to play this guy again. I kind of want to play Francula again. I just want to play Francula. I need to play with the sorry. I need to play with the cheat equipment that allows me to... What do you do? Shop, refresh, decay? I don't care. To be fair, it's not actually that much of a... It's not actually that much of a big deal, but it's kind of worth... it's worth doing, you know, for sure. Right, farmland, bank, black markets, black markets, black market, black markets, upgrades. Wow, quickest upgrades in history? I'm kind of a little bit nervous about, well, just about everything here. Yeah. More black markets would be great. Relic, what do we got? Archers deal 400% damage to flying units. The bonus of Spearman Barracks no longer has a limit. I'll take the recruitment board. We've had good value from the recruitment board before. These banks, I feel, are fine, but could do with doing a bit more. Okay, wow, that's the first damage that we have taken on any of our buildings. Just, you know, want to make that absolutely clear. Let's put you down here so that we can try and take control of this area. It seems like a very good thing to do. Town center, I'm very interested in doing, but we're filling all of our ranks with bats. That's really what we want to try and do. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. A banquet hall. Oh, I've not seen that before. Grants lifesteal to 5 random melee units of yours on the field. So, I mean, that obviously works well with Spearmen. I think I saved for it, to be honest. I don't think that there's any sort of sexy way of going about it. Oh, Spearman Barracks. Yeah, Spearman Barracks. 2 of those down. Yeah, I don't think there's a sexy way of going about it. I think I just save up for it, because that's going to give me the lifesteal, and that's going to be... That's going to be really, really sick. Yeah, I think we save for a very, very tiny little bit more, and see where that takes us. Okay? So it's every 20 seconds we get 5. So that's fine. It's definitely good enough to consider getting. Yep. Swordsman Barracks, Spearman Barracks. Oh yeah, what is this? Spearman Barracks. Okay, so Swordsman Barracks aren't actually that worthwhile. But that's okay. Right. Yeah, definitely harder. I feel like we're definitely... You know, the enemy are pushing back a little bit. And I'm not, thrilled about it. But it's okay. We've got bats on our side. The unfortunate reality about bats here is that they basically just die in a single hit. Which I don't love. I'm thinking that we maybe need more bats. Yes, we must need more bats. 300 for more spearmen. Yeah, I think we'll also... Let's move everybody down here so that we can try and do a little bit more of a sort of focused attack down at the bottom of the map as opposed to up at the top. 400 gold saved there, 425. Yeah, I mean, if we've got the cash, then we will make a push for it. Yeah, it's not... I mean, it's not going badly. It's fine. It's fine. Plus 12% production speed per minute up to 250%. 250%. That's so good. That is so good. And they're only going to get better. Archery barracks, armory. Yeah, I mean, where's my swordsman? My swordsmen are here. So, the armory would be best in this lane. And then we can put all of our weakies on this one. So let's do it. Recruitment center, I'm gonna just not worry about that. More black market, yes, I'm all in on the black markets. Another banquet hall? The problem is, I feel like we're just not getting the lifesteal off. Because my units are just dying before they get there. Like, we need to tank up my spearmen, basically. I think that's the only way that we can go about doing things. I will get another banquet hall. Because I'm a sucker for, cool themed stuff. Also, how are we doing cash-wise in the banks? The banks are, I'm thinking the banks are going to be my big... Let's get another spearman. Sure, get you over here. Yeah, I think my banks... Move you down there. I think the banks are going to be my big sort of, like, route to getting an upgrade to the shop, which we will get soon. Oh, that was a bomb unit there. These fire imps are armor-piercing ranged, so we are particularly ill-suited to dealing with these chumps over here, because we have no range of our own. Relatively none, actually. Archery, sure, we'll get a little bit more. Then I'm going to sell you and you. Yeah, and then we're going to hit the upgrade there. Yeah, the tides are turning against us, I hate to say. 3 enemies that are coming at us. But we've almost got that tower, and that does count for something. Here we go. So assign lifesteal to here. See, I just don't... Oh, hold on. It doesn't assign lifesteal. It just, it does damage. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really do very much, to be honest. Right, relic. What do we got? Get double buildings when obtaining buildings from sources outside the shop. No longer pierce. Next building purchase grants 6 bonus duplicates. Sure. Fine. Kill all enemy units. Grants 3 brokerage. When a wizard kindergarten successfully produces. Transforms an adjacent building on the right. You know what? Sure. We'll do it. We'll do it. I've not used this before. And you know what? This might be a good way to get rid of some of my black markets. So there you go. Anyway, the next purchase that we make, we're going to get 6 copies of. Yeah, let's do the stable. I think that's a good one, to be honest. Oh no. We got wizard kindergartens. Oh, the adjacent building on the right. Okay, well, you know what? We're getting rid of absolutely every single one of these black markets. It is going to take 100 seconds, which is quite a long time. I did actually only get 1 singular stable out of that, but... Oh, well. What can I say? It's pretty cool. Range units gain 1 per adjacent culture building. It's fine, I guess. Move you up here. Okay, yeah, so the lifesteal, I don't think is that good unless we can somehow buff up. This could go crazy, by the way. Okay, what the heck happened there? That's a wizard university. Amazing. That's great. 30% per adjacent empty tile. Well, not happening. Sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it. But we've got a free wizard university anyway, so that's okay. Geometry Institute. Don't mind it. Guess I'll take it. Oh, fantastic. Black market economy into black market economy. I think that's exactly what happened here as well. A tavern? Okay. Fine. Yeah, I guess. Do I want to change any of these? I want to keep this the same, so... Let's... What if I transform? What if I transform the transformer? I want to transform the armory, because I don't really care about that. Yep, try you again, try you again. Geometry Institute, it's not really that good, so I think I'll just leave it. Yeah. Fine. This is going poorly, to be honest, but I'm bringing on board, like, a lot more interesting, you know, buildings, which is kind of what I'm hoping to do. I'm also hoping to get an upgrade soon. I will get another stable. Yeah, let's see what some of my transformations do. It's going to be kind of interesting. Oh, we got a recruitment center. That's absolutely garbage. That is a level 1 building, and I do not like it. Well, I like it, but I don't like it for right now. So let's see what else we get. Okay, Alchemy Lab. Not that great. Happy to see that go. Monastery. I think I'll keep the monastery. And an archery barracks. Unfortunately, an archery barracks just isn't good enough anymore. A Philosopher's Guild. That is just about the worst thing that I think we could possibly get up there. That's okay, though. Okay, this is crazy. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. But my knights are coming to battle. Great. Let's get level 4. Let's reroll some of our horrific buildings again. I'm happy with the Wizard University. I don't know how good the wizards actually are, but you know. Yeah, we'll see. And also, can I move you down to here? Yeah, you get a nice little bonus there. In fact, we can move and optimize a little bit more. 1,200 coinage here. It's not bad. Yeah, fine. We'll leave it. A banquet hall. I guess we'll keep it. It's not bad. We are going to take that tower up at the top eventually. Another black market. A fight club. Plus 10% per adjacent military building. Permanently increases the HP of melee units by 1%. Yes, I will put that right here. That is great. That is really good. And sure. You know what? We'll keep the banquet. That's fine. Barn, absolutely garbage. We got a siege workshop now. Oh boy. Tell you what, look. Buy a black market, put it right there, get it transformed. Tavern. Plus 30% per adjacent building type. Here. Nice. Okay, more tavern. A mason's workshop. Production of gargoyle plus 10% for every building that is not producing. Okay. Is that adjacent? I don't know. I have no idea. Theater? There's so much happening. We got a gargoyle. Theater I can do. +3 per different building by owned name. Production is 57. Oh, we got 2 relics as well. Lose all gold, the bolts, the crossbowmen. After purchasing a building, other different type buildings in the shop at their cost. Sure, fine. And taverns will only produce powerful units. Yes. Downgrade the shop by 1 level. Level 5 buildings become free. I don't actually think that's going to be that worthwhile. I will take goblin thingy, and then I will sell you. I will get the last upgrade up to level 5. The tavern, yep, we're going to put the tavern in there. Theater, do I want to reroll theater? No, I don't think I do, so we'll move you back in anticipation for... You know what? Throw that in there so that we'll reroll the wizard kindergarten. These are cool. These are cool buildings, these things. Okay, I don't know how, but I seem to have lucked into a marvelously good sort of siege operation. What the heck? A treant? What are we... We're getting a dragon? Are we getting that from the tavern? I actually don't... I actually... It's the Lich King from last time. I actually don't know. Wizard University. We like the Wizard University. Why am I trying to get rid of it? I'm not trying to get rid of it. I already got one. That was a new one. Okay, fine. Put you down over here. That park is garbage. The archery is garbage. Hey, level 5, baby. Destroy all your units, plus 50 gold? I think not. Wizards attack, reduce move speed, or swordsman. I'll take wizards attack. And put you over here. And let's see what level 5 buildings we can get. Aha! Upon purchase, grants lifesteal to all melee units on the field, destroys 20 of your units randomly when solar destroyed. Well, I'm not going to do that ever, so not going to worry about that. Mercenary camp. Upon purchase and selling, instantly produces 3 swordsmen. Just love to see it. Siege Workshop. We love the Siege Workshop. A Dragon Nest? That's what I'm talking about. That's a level 5 building if ever I flippin' saw one. Let's do it. Any other transformations that are going to take place? Yeah, okay, so the Wizard Kindergarten. I should have got my head around sooner. It is good. It is good if you can, like, target... Exactly, yeah, let's put a Batcave down there and let that get transformed. Mercenary Camp. We sell it. We sell the Mercenary Camp. We get the thing. We place down a Philosopher's Guild. The Theater. I'm happy to transform. The Fight Club. I would rather not transform, actually. Plus 10% per adjacency military building. Put that in there. That's fine. We're getting some good value from that. Black Market. It's good. I love the fact that we can transform the Black Market. That is so darn sick. I think we can do... Yeah, I think we can do some more damage up here. Absolutely. Dragon's Egg. Is that the dragon? I don't know. Oh, that's a dragon's nest. That's good. Philosopher's Guild. Ugh, have at it, honestly. Dragon's Nest. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we are absolutely going to take you out. We've got it. Wizard's Tower. I'm going to keep the Wizard's Tower. That feels like a great investment. Dragon's Nest. Yeah, so we're happy with all these transformations. And I can sell you for 80 bucks at the end. Another gargoyle. Yep. Don't mind if I do. I mean, it's a little bit... Oh, it's cannons. It's a little bit tetchy, but we're doing it. We're absolutely doing it. There we go. Now that we've got the tower... Commander skills cooldown rate, wizard attack blast size. I'll take wizard attack blast size. I feel like the wizard's tower, we've accidentally kind of moved into a situation where we now have loads of wizard towers, which is a nice position to be in, to be honest, but I guess we'll see. There we go. Still don't really understand this. Redistribute the drained... Yeah. So we need to do something like this. Yeah, like in the same area, where they're in the same area, and we get my troops in as well as the enemy troops in. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. There we go. Well, we're doing it. We're absolutely flipping doing it. I can't believe it. I'm delighted. I'm happy. It's great. It's grand. It's glorious. Let's get it done. Come on. And there goes the tower. Marvelous. Reroll. Reroll. Instantly gain 7 knights. Yes. Knights are fantastic because they will all reinforce my front line really, really quick. There we go. Good. I mean, these wizards are just so good. Oh, they're so good. Oh, amazing. Amazing. What can I say? I'm not worried. We're going to get the job done. Well, the balance of power is definitely in my favor. It just doesn't look like the enemy core is taking that much damage, to be honest, though. I mean, it's fine. We'll get there eventually. It's just going to be a little bit of extra effort to make it happen. Hey, that was really good. That was really great fun. There Are No Orcs. Really cool game. Check it out. It's out today. I like it. I like it a lot. Really unique little sort of like base builder, RTS, tower defense, auto battler style game. Very cool indeed. Anyway, folks, I've been Orbital Potato. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.